Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new review, and today we're going to be reviewing the episode 18. We're almost done with the first season, sorry. We literally have I think 3 more episodes, and then we're on to season 2. So today we're going to be reviewing one of my favorites of season 1, Land Before Swine. So let's get started. Okay, and it's obviously a parody of Land Before Time. I think the infamous movie, I think it was called that. I've seen it as a kid, it was pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen Land Before Time, I'd suggest it because it's a good movie. It's called The Land Before Time, and it's one of my favorite movies as a kid. It was a good one. It's short though. It's a whole film finish. Or enough about that. Sorry, I went off topic. Anyway. As the car speeds down the road at night, Sheriff Blubbs and Deputy Derlin sit in their car and unsuccessfully attempt to complete a maze. Derlin is initially distraught by his failure, and Blubbs tries to cheer him up by telling his partner that their time together is more than satisfactory as it is. Suddenly, a rumbling is heard, and an unseen flying creature, probably pterodactyl, rips the roof off of the police car. Instead of reporting the incident, the duo decide to take a drive in their makeshift convertible as the Gravity Falls theme plays. The creature flies across the night sky and the theme song plays. Right, just what I said, okay. In the following morning, at the Mystery Shack, Sam is taking a group of tourists through the woods to see various oddities, and Mabel takes advantage of the empty house by having a dance party with Waddles until her great uncle's return. When Sam finds the girl lying with her pet on the floor, he makes a sarcastic remark about her being weird, and the two mock Dipper's behavior in comparison with Mabel's. Next, Waddles proceeds to chew on Stan's pant leg, thus ripping it. This annoys Stan, so he tries to send him outside, but Mabel scolds the old man for this proposal and walks away with her pig. Meanwhile, Dipper and Seuss are preparing to investigate the mysterious creature that had ripped off the police officer's roof, thought to be hiding in the woods. They prepare a trap involving the beast taking a piece of meat and subsequently activating cameras so that Dipper and Seuss could obtain a picture of it. It's pretty smart. Back at the shack, Mabel sees a commercial for a baby carrier that is also advertised to carry pigs, so she decides to get one for Waddles and mistakenly trusts her reluctant, irresponsible Uncle Stan to watch her pet while she goes to the store. Dipper and Seuss return from their monster hunt, and Dipper volunteers to develop the film from their photos, while Seuss makes nachos in honor of their prevalence. While Dipper anxiously works to find a good picture of the beast and comes close to successfully revealing its existence, Seuss instantly ruins the one good shot when he barges into the room to joke about eating all the nachos. The open door exposes the film to bright light, destroying the image. Dipper is upset and suggests that Seuss, who claims to have been extremely excited by the nachos, should be more careful, as he doubts that they will have another opportunity to photograph the creature. Simultaneously, Stan guides a group of tourists through the shack and makes no effort whatsoever to keep an eye on Waddles. However, he and his customers soon cross paths with the animal as they learn that Waddles has eaten Stan's fake unicorn made of corn, aka cornicorn. That's not very smart. Disgusted by Stan's lies, this tourist storms off, and Stan angrily puts the pig outside for 10 minutes as a punishment, but mostly to avoid any other potential losses of profit. Despite his initial derision of his niece's warning, Stan is shocked when the same beast that Dipper and Seuss are hunting, a pterodactyl, captures Waddles and flies away with him. Dipper and Seuss, who have caught a glimpse of the flying beast through the upstairs window, rush outside to learn of the strange occurrence, and Mabel returns from her errand to be informed of her pig's fate after an initial silence. Stan twists his actual actions of leading Waddles outside into a fantasy situation of the pterodactyl breaking into the living room, thereby interrupting Stan, nursing the pig, and snatching him out of Stan's arms. Enraged, Stan proceeds to describe him fighting off the creature, albeit without success. Yeah, that wasn't very nice of him to lie like that. Mabel is heartbroken, but Dipper protectively intervenes and offers to help retrieve Waddles, and Seuss joyously complies. Stan expresses doubt at first and suggests they stay relaxed, but the others convince him to come along. The gang prepares Seuss's pickup truck for the big mission, and Dipper confides to Mabel his disbelief in Seuss's abilities on such a risky adventure after the man-child nearly runs his head over. I don't remember that. Mabel agrees and tells her brother to let him down easily, but Seuss's enthusiasm renders Dipper unable to hurt his friend's feelings. Thus, the four follow the trail of yarn left behind to an abandoned church in the middle of the woods, where they meet Old Man McGucket, who tells them that he watched the creature enter the abandoned mines below. They opt to go in, albeit with more opposition from Stan, and Old Man McGucket comes with to tell weird personal stories. Within the depths of the mine, the group discovers various Jurassic plants and finds various dinosaurs trapped in melting sap, which they deduce to be the beast's method of survival. Most of them see the area as a danger zone, but Stan sees it as a unique business opportunity and envisions a theme park. However, he accidentally lets out the fact that he actually left Waddles outside in front of Mabel, much to her ire, and pushes her over the edge, and she decides to never speak to her insensitive grunkle again. Good, because he deserved it. Seuss tries to prevent them from arguing by remaining optimistic through his efforts. Those efforts prove ineffective when he ravels the yarn back up, thus ending the clear-cut path, and then accidentally breaks the lantern. Dipper grows to a level of anger equal to his sister, and he and Seuss start to fight as Mabel and Stan's conflict escalates. Old Man McGucket interrupts to say that he fixed the lantern, but he finds the pterodactyl standing behind him. He instructs others not to make any sudden movements or loud noises, though he himself does both and causes the dinosaur to chase after them. They then try in vain to formulate a plan of escape. Though their arguing hinders them from accomplishing this. Mabel hears Waddles from a nearby nest and races down a set of rickety old train tracks to get him, and the boys closely follow her. She has only a brief moment to celebrate the reunion before the pterodactyl returns and frightens Waddles, who runs into Stan and makes both of them fall into the pits below and into a mud puddle. As Dipper, Mabel, Seuss, and McGucket see the pterodactyl's egg hatch, they panic when it eats the Old Man McGucket. Down below, Stan tries to use Waddles as bait to distract the beast while he escapes, but he soon realizes how much the pig means to Mabel and how much Mabel means to him, and warms up the animal. He takes his actions a step further and acts as a human shield for Waddles and fights off the creature in a manner similar to his previous untrue tale. Dipper and Seuss make up when Seuss admits to and apologizes for his mistakes, and Dipper and Mabel take his advice to follow him in a straight line, as the dinosaur's eyes are so far apart that it cannot directly see in front of itself. And the plan succeeds, proving Seuss does not ruin everything. Soon the trio sees Stan heroically fighting the adult dinosaur and even goes to punch the menace in the face, as he had previously said he did. Stan's blows are powerful enough to literally send the pterodactyl falling to the ground, and the others congratulate him, with Mabel and Stan bonding over Mabel's pet pig. But the moment ends as quickly as it started, for the pterodactyl manages to climb back up and chase after the Pines and Seuss. They run through the tunnels back to their starting point, and since the rope is broken, try to use a geyser to shoot themselves to the surface. To speed up the escape, Seuss punches the geyser to activate it, and the group finds itself wet and in various random places. The rear of the church collapses into the hole, and the Pines exit the building. Mabel and Stan talk about the happenings and play around with tree sap. It ultimately gets stuck. On the way home, Mabel, Stan, and Waddles sleep in the backseat, and Dipper and Seuss are ecstatic to find an authentic dinosaur tooth in Dipper's destroyed vest. Dipper agrees to Seuss's proposed nickname, the Pterodactyl Rose, and Seuss rejoices when he correctly pronounces pterodactyl, before he pronounces it pterodactyl. The two disregard any danger of the other dinosaurs reawakening, and McGucket is shown to have escaped the baby pterodactyl in the mine by eating his way out of the former's stomach with his musical spoons. And in the credits, Dipper and Seuss watch an infomercial for arm pants, which Seuss was naive enough to order. Mabel, Stan, and Waddles play a game of poker in which none of them followed the rules. And that was Land Before Swine. This is one of my favorite episodes of season 1. I give it at least like a 4 out of 5, probably maybe even a 4.5, maybe even a 5 out of 5. It was a really good episode. At least I give it a 4. At most, I'd give it a 5. But yeah, you guys should check out Land Before Swine. I mean, you guys should check out the whole series, in fact. But this is always a fun one to rewatch, in my opinion. Because I'm really into dinosaurs and like dinosaur stuff. I'm like into Jurassic World, and I always think like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies are cool. And I don't have a ton of dinosaur movies reviewed on here, but maybe I will as I continue watching movies. Maybe I'll watch more dinosaur movies, and if I do, they will probably be reviewed here if I can find enough information about them. But yeah, well, this has been my review on Season 1, Episode 18, called Land Before Swine, and I'll see you guys next time for the episode called Dreamscapers, Episode 19, and then we only have one more episode to go after that one, and then we're done with Season 1. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.